Well, Brother Adrian, he's from Kilkenny. He was going to retire in 1971. I went in 70, taught for a year, then took over in 71 as subdirector, correct, yeah. And see more of a family kind of atmosphere and more of a community spirit kind of thing in the place compared to Coaching. The school was near the river before my time, but it was a timber school and had to be pulled down because it was no longer. They moved from there to about, 2 miles away, in 1966, and the new school with about 4 modern blocks. Quite good. And I went there in 1970, 17 years, until I retired, 87. Changes mainly, I suppose, staff-wise, staff coming and going. It was always hard to get staff in those days. Now it's not so difficult, but difficult in those days to get staff because young people were anxious to go for higher education. We had a number of these in school. Young Chinese men who wanted to go to university, and eventually they got the chance, they had enough money, and they went. So you had to scout around for replacements, that kind of thing. Also, of course, the numbers increased. The numbers of students increased enormously. When I was there first, maybe about 1,000 students. But when I left, it was about 1,800. But they brought in a lot of what they call transition students. These are students from Chinese schools, Chinese primary schools. And we had about 3 classes or 4 classes of those every year. Very good students, but very poor English, but very dedicated to work. That's one thing about the food chows. They were amazing people. If they work, they really work. They're really hard working and very persistent. And we used to open the library at night and they'd pour in because they all lived not very far away. Small town. And they could come by bicycle. There were no cars. They'd come by bicycle and go to the library at night and stay there till 9:30, 10 o'clock and get the bicycle and go home.